What's up guys, it's Jpeasy, and with the start of Shadow Legacy, I've noticed a lot of people are not yet confident with the new rework, as the enemy team has banned it every time that I've got it in ranked so far. So in this video, I'll be going over each bomb site, talking about the strengths and weaknesses, as well as showing one possible strategy to get you thinking about how you want to set up your defense. When a map is first released or reworked, people who win early on in the season are those who have done their homework on it and understand the flow of the map. They understand which bomb sites are vulnerable and how to exploit those vulnerabilities. The Chalet Rework suffers from a lot of vulnerabilities that the older version did. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, it just means that the attacking team can make a lot of areas unsafe by playing vertically. Knowing and planning to play vertically will have you find a lot of success on Chalet. With that being said, let's go over the 4 bomb sites and the viability I believe them to be based on the typical playstyles of ranked players. Note that these are not pro league level strats. These are some basic strategies that do not require that much overall teamwork in order to be viable, allowing you to deploy sections of these if you choose to defend a specific area of the map. Starting downstairs with Snowmobile, Garage, and Wine Cellar, we have the most comfortable of the 4 bomb sites. This is a bomb site that has not changed too fundamentally compared to its previous version. The main areas of attack are all there, with slight variations of lines of sight, as well as more available space for defenders to move in. I can see this being a comfort pick for quite some time until the map is played more. The points of entry are fundamentally the same. In terms of walls that need to be breached, you have the outside snowmobile wall, you have the wall facing Big Garage and Stairs, and then the side wall in Red Hall. The main elements to be aware of is the inclusion of Blue Hall connecting to Wine Cellar, and the increased size of Wine Cellar allowing for completely different lines of sight. When building a strategy for this site, I tend to lean towards the bunkered position of the Blue Hall combined with shields and anti-throwables like Jaeger and Womai devices. This provides advantageous areas that you can be very safe in and hold, and also require enemies to cross the path before attackers can engage teammates deeper into sight. On top of that, the safe areas from vertical play have slightly changed. Blue is still completely safe from vertical, and now with the extension even more safe, and as well as most of Wine Cellar. You now only have this area that denies into the area surrounding connector as soft above. With all that being said, the strategy regarding the basement hold is fairly straightforward. Reinforce the walls of entry, protect Snowmobile with Bandit/Mute, and protect the hatches with Cade. The only element of strategy which gets interesting is to bring the multiple shield characters such as Womai, Smoke, or Goyo to create a bunkered position in blue and work to create crossfires with teammates. Where these strategies get interesting is when you transition to the top floor hold. Office is my favorite site due to the unique layout and has some interesting setups that you can create off of it. After reinforcing the main wall and using a Cade to electrify the wall here, have a Smoke blow out this part of the wall and reinforce the side. You have to blow out a certain amount of the wall here, and you have to make sure you get the bottom piece as well. Point is to get a shield in the doorway, like so. Don't blow out too much. The whole point is not to be able to get in, but basically to create a line of sight. Now you've got a line of sight denying the library door, the stairs, all behind with a shield. Continuing on to the map, you want to reinforce this so the person who is rappelling on the bedroom window cannot look through the entirety of the site into piano or to anyone playing inside of here. And as well, have rotate into this closet. It'll give you a rotate, kind of a clean way through. Need to have these walls reinforced for anyone who's trying to rappel up on the solarium windows. And I've been playing with the different reinforcement holes, but I found that right now this seems to be the safest way to create a rotate, because your worry is this window. From the window's perspective, if someone's out here, all they can see is a reinforced wall and into solarium. They can't see anything else. If you create one here, they can see all the way into sight and block out a lot of area. So you want to reinforce these walls and put the rotate over there. Same thing with this. You want to reinforce these 2 walls to protect the rotate for anyone who's playing in the piano area. gives you one more reinforcement. For the people holding the back as well as trophy, there are some holes you can put into the floor to make it a lot easier for yourself. Give you some easy kills if they try and come in. For example, this line gives you a very easy angle on the window, as well as if someone is rappelling on the Solarium windows. You stand back here, you can also get a line through here at the same window, but safe from anyone rappelling. The general strategy and effective goal is to funnel the attackers into the library hallway, creating crossfires with your teammates. It leverages the usage of shields as well as Cade's charges to maintain the mezzanine reinforced wall. My suggested lineup for this is Smoke, Cade, Wamai, Jaeger, and Castle. Castle is the least required operator in this lineup and can be flexed out, but it does create some protection from the west windows. In order to hold the mezzanine wall, you need to protect Cade's Electroclaw, which will be high on the ceiling. Removal of this Electroclaw will require the attackers to go underneath in fireplace, open the ceiling with some type of explosive, and then find the charge and shoot it. Or if they have an IQ, they can shoot through the floor. The same goes if they're able to get a drone on site and if you're unaware of it, and then ping and then shoot through the floor. Regardless, this is able to be prevented by having someone placed downstairs in the kitchen trophy area. You can leverage long lines of sight by opening the dining and kitchen hallway walls, and you can create safe bunkered position by placing a shield in the kitchen hallway. You should have a shield extra from Wamai that can be used here, unless he somehow loses it in an upcoming balancing change. You can also use one of Castle's barricades on the kitchen hallway to prevent someone from coming up west main stairs and surprising you, or on the trophy door to keep you safe from the window. Currently, I've been testing with a standard barricade on the west main door and a castle barricade on the trophy door to keep you safe from the window. That wraps up the upstairs hold. Next is downstairs to bar and gaming. And first, let's go over the most important thing you need to do on this site. If you do anything, just make sure you do this. Shoot the damn jukebox, shoot it, kill it with fire. Okay, I feel better. Let's continue. But back to strategy. The idea behind bar gaming is to maintain library control and keep your players alive in there as long as possible. You'll be using a lot of utility from Jaeger Wamai to keep the area safe from throwables, and you'll attempt to prevent that player from being pinched from attackers that will be coming from either office balcony or from piano. This will be done by the players holding library stairs with a shield in order to create a crossfire with the person who's going to be holding on top of mezzanine. Holes in the mezzanine floor will allow the player holding there to assist with anyone who's going to try and sneak into bar from either dining or from fireplace stairs. Also, vertical holes can be placed to deny both entry and plant spots near the jukebox. Playing inside of that library corner is Maestro. With a fairly close engagement distance and 81 rounds, Maestro is a very strong operator in this location. Toss one camera to assist the hold of the top floor, and then toss the other camera between the two sites to assist in detecting anyone trying to sneak in. Now you've got a really strong intel game. On site, you've got Smoke, who will be using holes in the floors to support Maestro upstairs, as well as keep the gaming window in check. I placed his shield close to the bomb to allow me to challenge the south library window while keeping myself safe from anyone trying to jump in the gaming window. The last operator on the list is kind of a toss-up and depends on the bans. If Malusi is up, use her and place one of her gadgets in library hall and the other two near entry to site. If not, it's kind of up to personal preference. But in my games, I've been bringing Valkyrie, Pulse, and Ella, kind of using them as quick roamers who can patrol the bottom of the map, rotating based on intel to wherever they are needed the most. I was going to cover kitchen dining, but honestly, that site is quite rough, and if it's attacked from above, it has almost no safe areas. So I recommend running these other three sites instead. I hope this helps with your games on Chalet, and maybe now you can be more comfortable selecting Chalet in your map bans. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be approaching the map from the other side, discussing attack strategies, so look out for that video. I hope this helped, and as always, my name is Jpeasy. Take it easy.